Action film heroes versus villains, iconic rivalries on screen. Action film heroes versus villains, iconic rivalries on screen. When it comes to action films, the clash between heroes and villains is a cornerstone of storytelling that never fails to captivate audiences. From classic films to modern blockbusters, the dynamic between these iconic characters has become an essential element in creating memorable stories and cinematic experiences. In this article, we will explore some of the most legendary rivalries between action film heroes and villains, examining the reasons behind their popularity and impact on pop culture. One of the most iconic rivalries in action film history is that between James Bond and Ernst Stavro Blofeld. This intense battle of wits and espionage has been a key component of the James Bond franchise for decades. Blofeld, the sinister mastermind behind the evil organization Spectre, poses a constant threat to the world, while Bond uses his charm, intellect, and physical prowess to save the day. The intense cat-and-mouse game between these two characters has given rise to some of the most memorable moments in cinematic history, making them the epitome of the hero-villain rivalry. Another legendary hero-villain rivalry that has stood the test of time is Batman versus the Joker. Batman, the vigilante protector of Gotham City, represents justice, order, and determination, while the Joker, a psychopathic criminal mastermind, embodies chaos, anarchy, and sheer madness. This clash between light and darkness has been portrayed in numerous films, and each adaptation brings a fresh perspective to their timeless conflict. The Joker's unpredictable nature keeps Batman on his toes, challenging him both physically and mentally, making their rivalry one of the most enduring in comic book and cinematic history. No discussion of action film rivalries would be complete without mentioning Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader from the Star Wars saga. These characters personify the classic struggle between good and evil in a galaxy far, far away. The father-son dynamic between them adds a layer of complexity to their rivalry, making their climactic encounters even more emotionally charged and impactful. In addition to these classic rivalries, action films have also given rise to more recent hero-villain clashes that have captured the imaginations of audiences around the world. One such example is the rivalry between Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, and Thanos, the ultimate supervillain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thanos' quest to acquire the all-powerful Infinity Stones and reshape the universe puts him directly at odds with Iron Man and the other Avengers. This high-octane rivalry is fueled by their respective skills in fast cars, hand-to-hand combat, and unwavering determination. The enduring popularity of hero-villain rivalries in action films can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, these rivalries provide a clear and compelling conflict that propels the story forward, creating tension and anticipation. Audiences are drawn to the juxtaposition of good versus evil, as it reflects the universal struggle between right and wrong. These rivalries also give viewers a sense of catharsis, as they witness justice being served and heroic acts prevailing over villainous schemes. Moreover, hero-villain rivalries often serve as metaphors for broader themes and ideas in society. Characters like James Bond, Batman, and Luke Skywalker embody ideals such as courage, resilience, and standing up against injustice. Their villains, in contrast, represent forces of oppression, corruption, and tyranny. By engaging with these stories, audiences can explore complex subjects in an entertaining and accessible manner, making hero-villain rivalries a powerful tool for storytelling and social commentary. The clash between heroes and villains is a timeless theme that has captivated audiences for years. Action films in particular have excelled at portraying these iconic rivalries on the big screen. One of the reasons these rivalries have such lasting power is the complexity of the characters involved. Heroes are not simply good and villains are not purely evil. There's often a gray area that allows for exploration of moral dilemmas and personal growth. James Bond, for example, is a suave and charismatic hero, but he's also flawed and haunted by his past. Similarly, the Joker may be an agent of chaos, but he's also a tragic figure with a twisted sense of humor. These complexities make the clashes between heroes and villains more compelling and relatable to audiences. In addition, the confrontations between heroes and villains often serve as metaphors for larger societal issues. Batman and the Joker, for instance, embody the eternal struggle between order and chaos. Batman represents the importance of justice and protecting the innocent, while the Joker represents the chaos and anarchy that threaten society. This symbolic battle resonates with audiences and allows them to explore deeper themes of morality and the human condition. Another reason for the enduring popularity of hero-villain rivalries in action films is the thrilling action sequences that accompany these clashes. From intense car chases to explosive fight scenes, these moments of high-stakes action keep audiences on the edge of their seats. The physicality and skill displayed by heroes and villains alike create a sense of awe and excitement that is difficult to replicate in other genres. Furthermore, the resolution of these rivalries often provides audiences with a sense of catharsis. Seeing the hero triumph over the villain and justice being served brings a feeling of satisfaction and closure. It reinforces the belief that good will always prevail over evil, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. This hope and optimism are vital in a world that is often filled with darkness and uncertainty. Action film heroes versus villains rivalries have always been a popular choice for storytelling, and for good reason. These rivalries captivate audiences and keep us on the edge of our seats, rooting for our favorite heroes to triumph over the dastardly villains. In this article, we will explore some of the most iconic and memorable hero-villain rivalries in action films. First, let's talk about the rivalry between Superman and Lex Luthor. Superman, the Man of Steel, represents truth, justice, and the ultimate symbol of hope. On the other hand, Lex Luthor is a genius billionaire with a burning desire for power and control. Their ideological differences and clashes of power have become the foundation for numerous Superman adaptations, showcasing the never-ending battle between good and evil. Another legendary hero-villain rivalry is that of Indiana Jones and Dr. Renee Belloc. In the film Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, an archaeologist and adventurer, finds himself constantly at odds with Belloc, a rival archaeologist and collaborator of the Nazis. Their rivalry is fueled by their competing interests in ancient artifacts, as well as their clashing personalities. This iconic rivalry adds depth and excitement to the already thrilling adventure of Indiana Jones. Moving on to the world of martial arts, the rivalry between Bruce Lee and Han from the film Enter the Dragon is undeniably one of the most iconic in action film history. Bruce Lee, the legendary master of martial arts, takes on the evil and formidable Han, a criminal mastermind running an underground fighting tournament.